Now Carr throwing on second down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. He finds an opening past the 40. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now Hunt. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Really, what more can you say about Khalil Mack? NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2016, had 11 sacks, and you got to think in 2017, he's right in line for that award again.
And a big reason, his versatility. Remember, he was named first-team All-Pro at 2 different positions in the same season.
That's crazy.
So that just tells you no matter where he lines up, he's going to have an impact because he finds a way to take the ball away from offenses.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First carry now for Doug Martin. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On second down, here's Carr. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run the counter with Martin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Carr to throw on second down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
First out, here's the run with Martin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on second down, Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Ingram holds it in. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Another all-pro play by the all-pro Eric Berry. What makes this guy so good at reading defenses is making pick 6 plays like that.
But we know he's fantastic athletically. He can cover sideline to sideline, end zone to end zone. But he does make educated guesses. Great film study, observation during a game. And when he decides to go after it, it usually turns out right.
He had a pair of pick 6s in 2016 and a very memorable pick 2 against the Falcons. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. He's airing it out for Williams. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now is Carr. His throw incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. And falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Carl try it again on second down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
On third and long, it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's the Raiders punter now. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No, Jack, Patriot! Detroit!
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They run again with Hunt. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Set! Green, 39! Green!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now it's Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So that'll back him up 5. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Carr to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Carr going to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to sling this deep down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Hurry up, here we go. Back there, here we go.
They'll run. This is Hunt. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
All right, here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marquell Lee in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
All right, here we go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A toss play to Hunt. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
from the 3 now. It's second. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on second down. Carr. Caught left side. Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
8 yards there on a first down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. Give him 30 yards there. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D. Ford in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a third and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field. But normal, you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
Yeah, a little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Watch 88. Watch 88. Put 5-man box. Single.
Carr now on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Open man right side is Ingram. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 53 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Time running out here on the play clock. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Marquell Lee in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Mahomes to throw on second down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Wide open, Amari Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, 88 yards. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And some space here. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Carr. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 3-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Carr to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Carr again. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And now look at him go. The 40, the 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out and following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. This is Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Pushes over it.
Now, that's just not right.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw it here. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now Mahomes. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Butker able to put this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling. Now he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a play fake. Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And some room to work. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.